This is a explicit podcast. You have been warned. Michael Worf. Holodeck Hype.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Hi, and welcome to Holodeck Hype. I'm your host, Frank.
And I'm Josh.
Josh, how was your weekend?
It's beautiful. It's
Really?
steaks, pizzas, breakfast burritos, breakfast biscuits, Jim
I like
being
how
bonded.
I like how you
100
instantly go towards food.
Of course.
Like,
What else?
I was
What else there is to
expecting
live
you
for?
to just be like, oh, no, we did this, we did that, but instead you're like, I had breakfast pizza,
Breakfast burrito.
I had cotton candy.
For some reason, I stupidly, drunkenly rented the newest Resident Evil, which is absolutely horrendous. But
Oh, you mean amazing? Okay,
it's
sure.
worth watching for me at least. But it's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Sure. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I figured you would go into like movies and shit you watch, but instantly it was like I had pizza, I had corn dogs, I had.
Oh God, if I didn't have mini corn dogs, but now I want one. Dude. I want some mini corn dogs, dip in some ranch, some Mexican
yeah.
ranch.
Eat them. I eat them on this podcast. I think a lot of people would love that.
I might be eating pizza rolls on this podcast.
Well, there's no wrong or right in that. I agree with you doing that. It depends. Are you dipping them in something?
Of course, it's always going to be
Oh.
a sauce, dill sauce
Okay.
probably, sour cream
Oh.
with dill.
Yeah.
Um,
I think you need to get a separate mini mic for the dip so people can hear like.
oh God,
like,
mini
you
mic
slip it
dips,
in there.
perfect.
Tiny mic dips. Josh, if people want to get a hold of us, how can they do that?
They can send us an email, holodeckhype@gmail.com. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/holodeckhype. We're also on Twitter at holodeckhype. And if you want to subscribe to our lovely podcast, it's on Podbean at holodeckhype.podbean.com/feed if that's how you want to subscribe to the RSS feed. What do you think about that?
And as always, you do it.
You do it.
We go to youtube.com/holodeckhype. You subscribe, you like, you downvote, you upvote, you throw comments at us. You say, hey, this is a piece of shit. I want Josh to talk more. Frank ruins everything. If that's the way you feel, go ahead and comment on it. It could be. And this is a podcast about Star Trek The Next Generation, even though we barely talk about it. And it's season 4, episode 9, Final Mission. Josh,
Yeah.
are you ready to get this shit show on the road?
Yes.
Let's go. You were saying this is a terrible episode.
Yeah, it's
previously.
basically so something happens and then Picard and Wesley are stuck on a desert planet, and that's the whole thing. So,
Yeah, Picard like explores caves with Wesley, right?
Yeah.
So what? Okay, yeah.
they go spelunking.
It's my favorite video game, Splunking.
It was free and I got it, and I know you played
Really?
it. Is
Yeah.
it okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's tough. I mean, it's just like randomly generated, so it's
Yeah.
really rough. You never know what you're gonna get.
God,
I mean,
random for
it's-
you.
It's,
Anything
it's like
that-
a roguelike.
If
Yeah.
you say random in a game,
Mm-hmm.
your fucking dick just pops through a fucking wall, dude. Concrete wall.
Oh, it pushes through a fucking zipper hard, dude. I've got zipper marks on the top of my dick when you say random.
God.
Just bursts into it. Hurts so bad. But I'm
Just
always
cut
wearing
up.
jean shorts, so
It's cut up.
yeah. It looks like roast beef.
Oh God.
Just chopped up.
Big
God.
Montana.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a good
Perfect.
sandwich.
So looking at Patrick Stewart here is a little bit weird because I watched Logan this weekend.
Yeah. It's good. It's a great movie. Spoiler alert, if you're going to talk to it. I'll talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should I?
It's
I
been
mean,
out. It's been out for you can rent it. I mean,
All right, look, if you haven't seen Logan, fast forward the next
No,
20 minutes.
just- if you haven't seen Logan, pause this and go watch
Pause
it.
it, go
Oh my
watch
God,
it.
she's got like somebody fucking just.
She's got a vagina on her face.
God, it's ridiculous.
She's the new front woman of Sling TV.
Look at that shit. Jesus.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Looks like someone. Never mind. I'm not going to say who it looks like. But
Oh yeah, don't. Well, I know who you're talking about.
I know you. You know who I'm going to. Well, that got bleeped, but
No, it's not gonna get bleeped.
oh wow, wow. All right. You know, you do what you need to do. But yeah, Logan.
Excellent
pretty
movie,
depressing.
by the way, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
like I
like-
told you, you get little choked up every now and then.
Yeah. There was a couple parts.
It's a lot of
yeah,
little
for sure.
tugging at your heartstrings there.
I think the worst part probably. I mean, in the rest, most of the movie was super gory and what you would want a Wolverine movie to be. Like
Of
finally,
course. Yeah.
but the last part, like Picard is Patrick Stewar's laying in his bed and he's like, kind of just having a moment where like everything's serene and he's happy and he's like, this is the best moment of my life. And then Logan comes in and he's like, Logan, put a claw on my asshole.
Wait, he didn't say
kills him.
that.
That's how he kills him, dude. It was fucked up.
I don't remember that.
Logan killed Professor Xavier, by one claw in his ball.
Oh, you mean Professor X?
Yeah, Xavier. Yes, Professor X for short.
I just remember the
yeah.
cartoon was like, "Da-na-na-na-na-na," and it ends, and he touches his little head. He touches his head, and it goes,
Yeah.
"Bing."
Yeah. Controls like wheelchairs and like public scooters and shit.
I mean, they just I wish they would have redone. I mean, he's too old now, but God, they could have just redone that whole thing and made. They finally realized, 2017, that we're an adult. We're an adult world.
Yeah, we're not children. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, watching that is just like, why wasn't it this way the whole time?
Yeah,
Like,
why were we fucking around with Cyclops and making him PG-13 and like the
Yeah.
little stupid dick jokes and shit like that were doing in
shoot
there?
a laser out of his goddamn eyes? Like, instead, people are getting like little paper cuts and like, no, doesn't it get hit from a fucking
Yeah,
laser?
and then they made that Last Stand one where they introduced like so many guys that they can't even do anything with. Juggernaut's there, and he says, "Here's Juggy." Remember that?
Yeah. that was
So-
horrible.
So
Yeah,
they're
I
trying to
totally-
make shit like funny when I don't want to laugh at all. I just want to see people get their fucking heads cut off.
Yeah, or cry in the case of Logan.
Yeah,
So,
both.
yeah.
Just violent and also depressing. Little known thing is that I watched a movie last night where I saw a cut off dick fly through the air quite a bit in slow motion.
Go ahead and tell us about the movie you watched, which I think is a masterpiece.
I think it's a masterpiece. The rape
Seven
scene.
stars.
I mean, unfortunately, whenever I get a little weirded out when there's a rape scene, just because it's not right. I don't
Yeah.
like that. I don't like that. But it's
Yes,
in the '80s, and
Right.
But even like your main character basically pretty much rapes that woman. 'Cause he
Yeah.
brings her home and like he brings her back to not home because he's homeless, but that's the whole part of the movie.
Well, I mean, you look at like Toxic Avenger. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a whole. When they get Frank on the sticks, he's like, "I always wanted me to cornhole me a blind bitch."
Yeah,
and he's always
it's-
talking about anal raping a fucking blind girl.
Yeah, it's troublesome. If you cut that part out, the movie is a fucking goddamn masterpiece. I mean, literally, within 2 minutes of the movie, like
Yes.
you see a naked woman, full bush because it's mid '80s, full bush, and then
Full fire.
and hey, they don't discriminate. The next second, they're getting out of this building, and some dude's dick's flopping around going downstairs. Hey, this perfect movie.
Yeah, I feel like it should be shown everywhere.
I mean, just delete that scene with the rape. I'm good because there's this guy. He's got a big beard, and literally, he's like
street trash.
yeah, he's street trash, which is the movie's what we never introduced this
Title.
street trash.
Yeah, sure. Street trash. The movie's called Street Trash.
And really, because I didn't really pay attention.
Oh, Hummingbirds out.
Okay, so it was actually 1987, so it's actually a little bit later than I thought it was.
Right. Mhm.
But no, I mean none of the people are actually but the thing is they're that point in time is they're doing something, and that guy from Vietnam, his name's Bronson, who's the leader of like the homeless guys, crazy homeless clan.
Yeah, the street trash.
So he's like looking at, and then some guy's just pissing through like other trash. So he's got cut, and he literally cuts the guy's dick off, and then the guys play catch with it. And every time somebody throws it, it shoots. Literally, a cut off dick is flying through the air. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's like fucking clown music. It's like
well,
and his dick's flying through the air.
Why wouldn't you make it whimsical? It's like a dick flying through the air. I mean, obviously you're going to use some kind of clown music or circus music.
And then when those people drink that Viper, dude, they just fucking turn into pus. And literally, okay, like
I forgot about that.
I keep saying literally because it's so crazy, but 30 minutes in, you see some guy on a toilet in a trash house, and he drinks that Viper, and he melts into the toilet, and his face, at the end, his face pulsates out of the toilet. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Academy Award winning.
And then one of my other favorite parts is when another guy drinks his Hooch Viper up on this like fire escape. There's this black cat, and all they do is show the black cat just staring at this guy after he's melting onto the ground.
Yeah.
Cat's like this. Meow.
It's so ridiculous and like beyond belief.
It's
hard to believe
there's
that
no
got made,
plot.
honestly.
There's no plot whatsoever.
There's no goddamn plot.
I mean, really,
you're looking at street just flying
the liquor
around.
store guy finds that shit in the basement or whatever, the Viper, and then after that, people drink it and they melt. Dicks are through the air.
Yeah, that about sums it up. I went to a horror movie convention, and that's where I got that movie, and I had never seen it. And the guy that was at the stand was just like, "Oh, here's a great movie if you've never seen one. Here's Street Trash," and I was just like, "All right, fuck it. I guess I'll buy it." I looked at the cover. I was like, "This seems probably pretty good," and boy, was I not wrong. I got it home.
The movie poster is that guy's face in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember what the DVD cover is.
It's not that because I remember it.
It's not that, but
it's at your house,
just like and I turned around the box cover and was just like, God damn, this looks fucking stupid and amazing. And boy, is it amazing!
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, minus the rape scene. Hey, I'm all for it being. It's on Prime. It's on Prime. It's Amazon Prime. I could have watched it on Prime.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm on IMDb. It says watch now with Prime Video.
Are you serious?
Christ.
Wow.
That's
I can't
awesome.
believe they put that on there. They must have just recently put that on there because I've never seen that on there, and that's crazy. I don't even know if
literally, I'm so surprised, right? Since, it's 6.2 stars out of 10. 6,000 people rated this fucking movie on IMDb. Perfect. Yeah. Hey, 6.2 for this movie? It should be 10, but...
Hey, if the world dies, 6,000 people I want on the earth left. And they rated Street Trash. So
call a reckoning, dude. Get us into dude, you do not want the people that rated this on IMDb to be alive.
No, I don't. I know I don't. You're 100% right.
Average weight, 350 pounds, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. You're looking at, like, keyboard crawlers for sure.
Lots of acne. Pus-filled acne. So I'm talking about whiteheads, dude.
Mm-hmm. That need to be popped, but they're just like
they don't pop
tired.
them. Yeah,
but when they put their shirt on, they pop them anyway.
Yeah, because it gets so big, like a hard-boiled egg, dude. Or egg floating on somebody's skin. It's all red around it. Just pops.
It's so fucking white. You could put a flashlight to it. And you're just like, God, is that like a brand new painted wall? White?
You just see a fucking goddamn egg yolk pop on their skin somewhere in between their fucking dirty white skin.
Just shoot. It's out like fucking Mount Vesuvius and shit. Just right into the air. God. Unbelievable.
Well, now that we've alienated those 6,000 people, I would rate it a 10, so I just made myself one of those people.
Yeah, I would love 6,000 people.
The best, dude. The best. At the end, so the Bronson guy, they're having a fight with the main guy, the hero, if you will. I don't think there's a hero in this movie. But
it's called Street Trash for one reason. They're just a bunch of trash.
He gets an oxygen tank and takes off the it, and the oxygen tank cuts the guy's like, and it's not just his head, right? It doesn't just knock off the guy's head. It knocks off like his like spinal cord out of his body, and then it's on the ground, and the guy's still looking. And this is by far the greatest thing. One of the greatest things. I mean, the dick in the ear is probably the best, but the girl, the attractive woman in the movie, she's wearing a skirt, and she walks over his head, and you see his eyes move to get an upskirt shot of it. His head's decapitated, but his eyes move to look.
Imagine if
Perfect.
I got my head cut off, it'd probably do the same thing.
It's perfect.
Man, wouldn't you rather die like looking up a skirt?
Upskirt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
I mean, rather than looking face down at like some sewer drain or like,
get an upskirt shot. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're looking at exactly what you need to before you die.
Yep. God, look at Picard.
Beautiful
He's
sight.
putting on his like he's got his
Sand ninja.
yeah, he's a sand ninja. He's like Assassin's Creed.
Dang.
The new one's going to be in Egypt, so it's going to be. I mean, I haven't played anything since the second one. The second one's the only one I played.
Yeah, third one was the one that I played the most of, and
really?
after that one was just like,
I think there's like 16 more after the second one.
Yeah.
I mean,
the third one I think pretty sure was in Italy, so like
I think so. I think I actually played part of that one.
It had a special part of my
Yeah,
fucking.
I mean, I can see you doing it.
Yeah, it was, Venice. You had Venice canals and stuff. That was actually a really good one. But I just feel like throughout those games, or, I haven't seen the movie actually. Just like the mechanics of the game, I've never been like so solid that I've loved it,
I just, that's not my type. It's either you sneak around, right? And I'm okay with that. Or you get into these big fights that are like,
But that's that's the mechanic part of it. Like,
pardon me, but it's like
work that well.
Those games like God of War games where you just like,
Just
get
quick time
combos
events,
and
sure.
like kind of like and I like this game was the Batman and I only played Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, but that kind of reinvented that.
True.
Combat.
I mean, it's just that's not my style of game, but I get it has its place, right? But I thought I'd get into the pirate one, the Black Sails, a lot, and I couldn't get past like I was just like, nope. I put it down. I was like, nope, not my style, because they started giving them all away after a year on Xbox.
Yeah. They were handing them out like candy, trying to get rid of them, like this digital storage, get them off our hard drives.
Yeah, so it's just not my game. I get it, and I like the premise. It's cool, but
yeah, I've never been like a huge fan of them. As a movie, it probably could be cool.
Is it? And is it coming out, or is it already out, or
it's already out? I don't know. I don't even know.
It's
if
Fassbender. I mean, I like Fassbender. I'm wondering if it's
I'd probably watch it. I mean, I don't know that it's probably worth seeing. I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. It doesn't matter. Like, look at me. I've seen all those stupid fucking Resident Evil movies, dude.
Well, yeah, you didn't happen to buy the box set like I did.
Yeah, you made a mistake with that.
I've never made a mistake in my life. That'll pay off one day. Don't worry.
I mean, it came out in 2016.
Yeah. Oh shit, there's a Zelda bag. Fuck.
God, you're right. It's the
Triforce
Triforce on it, dude. Where's Ganon?
Oh man. Ebony? Remember the horse?
Yeah, remember the horse. Oh, rent or buy. You can rent it. It's $5.99. I might rent it tonight. Fuck it.
I like that. Well, report to me what you think. Or you can wait to, report on.
I really like Fassbender, though.
I do too.
I think he's great. So I mean, I
don't know.
He was in a movie called Centurion that I really liked.
I think I might have seen that.
You might have. I think I saw it a couple years back. I think I told you about it. It's good. I mean, he's good. I mean,
I think I did see it.
I'm gonna watch him. I'm not gonna watch him as Steve Jobs. Forgive me if I don't want to watch anything about Steve Jobs. But
yeah, I don't really care about that either. Like, that doesn't seem like a great movie to me. But I mean, for people that are super Apple freaks, sure.
Yeah.
Me, like, I don't really care.
You like fruit. I prefer veggies.
Fruit.
That's one of the best parts in Half Baked when the Debo, or what's his name, Zeus from
Yeah, well, he is Debo in Friday.
yeah, Zeus from No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. But that guy
where everyone should know him from.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Well, he goes, he says like this, I'm coming for you. It's not him. That's not him. He's not in Half Baked. But some guy that looks kind of like him, I guess.
Wow.
But he goes like this. He's like, I'm coming for your I'm coming for your cocktail. Fruit?
Yep, gotta roll his R's. Yep. Mm-hmm. Probably took Spanish class.
Oh, really?
Knows how to roll the R's. Yep, that's what they teach you in that.
I didn't really take Spanish.
I did. I took a lot of Spanish.
I took a lot of French.
Though I can barely speak it, but I can to an extent. Not well. But...
Yeah, I really liked taking French.
Did you like the French kiss? The baguette?
Yes, I like baguettes.
Do you get the French kiss any girls?
Oh, of course. That's all. That's all the third semester class was.
Oh wow!
Just make out.
Amazing. You're like, yeah, if you like kissing my lips, let me tell you about my dick.
Why don't you kiss my asshole?
Oh whoa! Motorboat it while you're down there.
Motorboat my asshole after I've taken a dirty shit.
Oh boy. What would that be called?
I don't know. It's like a motorboat. It's like swamp motorboating. Like when you're in the mud. When you're mudding.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost mudding. Yeah, sure.
Go mudding. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that rear end boating? I don't know.
Oh God! They just went to the cave, Frank. They're spelunking.
I love caves.
I just read. Actually, there's a podcast that I really like called Creepy, which it's been out the beginning of the year maybe, but this guy just recites like urban myths and stuff like that, and they're usually real short, like once a week. And he just did Ted the Caver, which you can look online. It's from like 2000. These people just go in this cave, and they dig this hole to the other side, and it's really cool. And it builds up so well that it actually kind of creeps you out at the end, even though it's probably not real.
So these are just urban myths. So
well, this one actually, like, there's a point where like it probably somebody just started making it out, but they actually have pictures of these guys digging this hole to try to get through to another side, to another opening and stuff like that. And it chronicles, and there's pictures. So at some point, part of it's real, and then I think when one of the guys gets over to the other side because he's small enough to get through, because they keep going back in to like make the hole bigger and stuff like that, and the smaller guy can get through, and I think that's when it turns into fiction instead of nonfiction, because it's not like there's a monster or anything. They kind of allude to like a monster at the end,
right?
But yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I feel like what you described to me could probably be turned into like erotic fan fiction, because you described a lot of tight holes, a lot of rear ends, a lot of little
opening
holes to get through, a lot of openings, a lot of tight areas you can barely get in. You need a little guy to fit.
Little guy, I wouldn't be able to fit through. I'm fat. Bye. I'm not fat.
Bye. Just tell everyone bye.
Bye. I weigh 200 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall. I can see him lose 10 pounds.
It's generous. It's generous. You know, I mean, you're no island. It's all right.
Yeah.
Doing good.
I'd lose 10 pounds. I mean, I think 190 would be better, but I'm okay.
I've seen you smile in pictures, so you're fine.
Yeah, I do, generally.
If you look at a picture of yourself and you go, Jesus, who is that? That asshole sucks. Then you should probably do something about it. But, you know, if you look at your picture of yourself and you're like, that guy's kind of cool.
So I got a 3rd-degree burn on my finger.
Damn. Holy shit. Were you fingering Freddy Krueger?
God, no. I was wrapping that knife that I sent you a picture of with paracord. And you know how you burn the edge?
Oh, yeah.
You burn the edge of paracord to get it from not to fray.
Mm-hmm.
You use a lighter. that some of that dripped on me while it was still on fire.
Oh my god!
And it fucking started, and I got it off. But to get that stuff off, you have to basically wait for it to dry up again because otherwise it's going to spread. So I had to sit there and it basically boiled the skin under my skin. It took a decent chunk out of my fucking finger.
God, if your girlfriend's like, "Hey, I'm going to pour candle wax on you," like that's going to be
this
no
isn't
big
like
deal.
wax, dude. This stuff,
I know this is going to be no big
fucking
deal.
ridiculous.
You're going to be like, "Whatever, I can take
pour
it."
it all over me. I don't care. I also got a sunburn this weekend too.
God, Jesus, what a weekend! God, feel like a Red Lobster.
Oh God, Mo, I did go to Red Lobster.
Yeah, I know you did.
Well back.
Cheddar Bay body.
God, Cheddar Bay cheese biscuits.
So what did you do with the burn? Did you go any? Did you go like?
No, I mean I've got antibiotic ointment on it, and I'm just keeping it dressed. It's fine. I mean, it's not that I need to go to, you know. It's just it went down to my muscle.
It's gonna make it a lot easier for you to be Freddy Krueger this Halloween.
God, I know.
You got half the costume taken care of.
It just took part. You know how your it's my. That's not your ring finger, is it? Yeah, that's your ring finger on my right hand. So my ring finger on my right hand, and that's my secondary mouse button.
Okay. Oh. This describes.
See, I use my middle because I have the vertical scrolling. So I actually use, my thumb has that button and the scrolling and the two other buttons, but I use the middle for. I'm gonna have to move over because I can't.
Now, if you had to do the shocker, what would you do?
Well, I don't think I'd use that for the shocker, right? Is that what you use? I thought you used your pinky and your two finger, your middle finger and your forefinger.
Oh yeah,
so the ring finger is actually the one that's out. I mean, I guess you could go.
What it calls for.
You could go Spock and live long and prosper and use both. I mean, but since I've got a wound, I wouldn't want to be going into any orifices with open cut, especially a shitter.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's like the idea of rubbing raw feces into a wound that's gone down to the muscle isn't a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
I think. Yeah.
Sounds sexy.
And then, the other way, there's a lot of bacteria in a woman's vagina, and I'd rather not do that as well for that too. So,
Well, you could, suck the bacteria.
I could put gloves on for sure, right?
Sure, you could.
There you go.
I mean, that's gonna really make the girl feel really weird.
Well, it's gonna be like, here, look
hey,
at my wound that's down to my bone. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want me to die of fucking typhoid fever after I get shit rubbed into it?
Typhoid fever, black plague. I'm gonna die from the black plague if I give you the shocker. One, we're talking about giving someone a shocker. This means you have to have an agreement. Because you can't just pull the shocker out. And be like,
no, I think a shocker is like a written. Yeah, you have to sit it's in writing.
Contract.
It's in writing.
Yeah. I mean, you can try it, and you can tap on that back door, but that doesn't mean it's always going to let you in.
Yeah, I know. Well, I actually really don't know that well. You might.
Might be a lot of backup packages at that back door.
God.
And you could barely get to that doorbell. You know what I'm saying?
Like a butt plug? Is a trap in there?
Perfect.
That's been Holodeck Hype.
This podcast is sponsored by UPS.
UPS.
A lot of brown boxes back there.
Oh, that's right. Boxes, though? Brown boxes?
Exactly. Just move on.
Just get a starfish and fucking rub doo-doo butter on it or something like that.
Doo-doo butter? What the fuck?
Hershey's, dude. Just melt a Snickers bar and rub it all over it.
Well, I'm sure anything that got in
just
your
take
hand
chunky peanut butter and make it a little bit darker and just spread it on a starfish and throw it in somebody's face.
And then cut a couple pieces of a mop off and throw it on top.
What is that? What is the mop? Hair?
It's pubes.
Oh,
Pubes.
God. An asshole? I mean, gross.
Not everybody's doing the Brazilian, bro.
I'm definitely not. You're right.
There's
There's
a
more
lot
hair.
of things
There's
I
more
could
hair
put on.
there than there is on my head now.
Yeah, exactly. God, forest. Oh man. Oof.
Get Riker.
Well,
God.
now that we've discussed that,
Where do you go from there?
I don't know. There's a fountain. That's all I know.
It's the fountain of youth. We found it. Wesley, don't drink from it.
Get nude, bathe in it, Wesley. I'll watch you. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Some fucking weapons wrapped in shit. Wrapped in fucking bubble wrap. Speaking of fucking FedEx or UPS.
Exactly. I thought that was the guy from Game of Thrones for a second.
Dun, 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 dun. What? Which guy?
It's coming back. The guy up on the hill, like
Who
squatting.
did you think he was?
I thought he was the dude from Daenerys's clan, the guy that got the shit on his arm. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yes. He's actually, comes full circle. He's in the new Resident Evil movie.
Wow. Nailed that. Nailed that assumption.
And that's been
Tell
all
us
that
more.
guy.
Tell us more about this last Resident Evil movie.
I guess there's kind of some cool-ish parts of it, but
Yeah, that's how I feel
they
about
go
all
they
of them,
they go
honestly.
back to the original one. So like the Raccoon City, like underground, and that's about it.
Well,
And Wesker's
I mean,
there. I mean, there's
you
cool
know,
parts in it, but
For a while, like a lot of those the games in general, which all those movies stem from,
Yeah,
kind of got
sort
away
of,
from
yeah.
being like zombie stuff, and more about like some kind of weird virus that's like
yeah,
affecting
the T
people.
virus. That's what the movies are about. And yeah, I mean, we played Resident Evil 6. Obviously, it's game of the year for a decade. But
Now, this last movie, was there fucking hobbies in it?
there weren't any hoppies, but Allie Larder plays Claire Redfield, which I think she did in the other one, and I like Allie Larder, so that's
I'm not sure
that's a
who
high
she
point.
is.
She's an attractive
Allie
woman. She was in Varsity Blues, the girl that puts on the whipped cream bikini.
Oh, all
Yeah. Do you know Varsity Blues?
yeah.
John Voight's in it, just to let you know, and James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait for my life to be over.
I've seen it maybe once.
It's okay.
I
It's
do
good.
remember the whipped cream bikini part.
Yeah, that's Allie
Sure.
Larder. I mean, she's
Yeah.
a lot older now, but she's still very attractive.
Yeah. Well, you can think back to that Varsity Blues part.
You don't need to. She's Claire Redfield, dude. She's wearing some tight jeans and leather
Camel
jacket.
toe? Camel toe?
I didn't see any, but I'm sure there might have been one.
You're like pausing the movie. You're like, let me see, is there camel toe or not? Like, I just need to fucking know.
That's all I care about. It's a camel toe.
Your girlfriend walks in. What are you doing? I'm just trying to make sure this movie's on track. It seems like it's off with the timing, the commentary. You just make up a bunch of shit. Just try to get out of it.
Then I slip and I go camel toe.
She's like, why you got a boner? You're like, no, it's just yeah, I can't.
Camel. Mm.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's there. Wesker.
Who plays Wesker?
It's just some dude. He's just wearing
Right.
sunglasses.
Perfect. That's all you need is some dude.
I mean, it's good that they came to an end because Resident Evil is going to go towards a different way. Like this, you haven't played the game. You haven't played the new game, but man, whew, it's
No, but I saw they were rebooting the whole movie series. They said so.
well. If they could,
Start
like,
from the beginning.
they should start. I know there's Resident Evil 0, right? So they wrote that one after the first
Right.
one, which I have the
Sure.
game, but I haven't played it. But if they actually go back and they have like Joe Valentine,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
what's the guy's name? I never played as the guy in the Resident Evil one.
Chris Renfield?
I think it's Chris, yeah. So Chris and Jill, if they actually remake that mansion,
Yeah, that would be cool.
that would
That'd
be
like,
really cool to weigh and
Yeah.
try to encapsulate almost everything from the game, and they could do it pretty well. I mean, there's a lot
Probably
to that
could.
game. It's one of the best games. I just think that came out pre-2000.
Yeah. Where were you? Like pre-2000?
I hadn't even graduated high school.
Oh.
I know you were, on your first and maybe third DUI or something like that, or your first stint in jail. But Christ's sake,
Second abortion. No. Yeah. No, I didn't graduate high school yet either.
Here's a funny thing is, pre-2000, but I think it might have been, I don't know when it came out, but it's pre-2000, late 90s. I just remember that I got really, really, I had a PlayStation 1, and I just play it like all night long.
I never had one.
It was so tough to beat. Like, in that time now, you can play that game and beat it in 9 hours. Easy. 8, probably. If you know where you're going and stuff, which I do now, because I beat it like 3 times.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. It's just like Contra. Like, think about Contra back in the day. You're just like, oh my god, it's so tough. But you realize after you beat it, you're like, this is only 30
like now,
minutes
like
long.
I can beat like a Mario game in like 15 minutes,
Yeah, it's like, man, when you were a kid, holy shit.
Yeah.
Lasted forever because it was so hard to beat. But now it's just like, super easy.
Yeah. Well, great.
Happy birthday.
My birthday's this month.
Oh, wow. God, maybe we'll get a comment about your birthday.
I doubt it.
Well, there goes that. Yeah, I doubt it too, but I was hoping maybe.
Oh, I might.
How old are you going to be?
30 million years old.
Wow. That's amazing.
I'm 12, Frank, actually.
Well, I don't know if you're going to, I didn't know if you split your time into vampire years or not.
No, I'll be 35. I'll really be 35.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Do you remember that 30 years ago when you turned 35?
I do. I certainly do. Man, I was so young.
Good time. Skin was taut.
I was handsome back then.
Full head of hair. Skin was taut.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm decrepit. God.
Balls hit your knees all the time.
Now I'm just old, fucking close to wearing a diaper.
I mean, I kind of feel like I should be wearing a diaper a lot of the time.
Crotchless underwear.
It make life a lot easier for me with my shits. I mean, just be like, I wouldn't be afraid to take those farts anymore on the toilet, so I wouldn't have to go to the toilet to fart sometimes because I don't think something's going to fall out of my ass.
Right, yeah. Those are dangerous, so you never know. I mean, push that last one out, and you think it's just going to be an SBD, and it kind of squeaks by.
Oh, shit my pants.
Kind of leaves a little bit of residue in your garage.
Residue. In your back door that you tap, remember, Frank? Tap that back door.
Tap it with that ring finger.
Oh. Ooh.
See if anyone's there.
I bought Final Fantasy 15. Did I tell you that?
Wow. You're another level. I can't keep track of everything that you buy. I'd like to see like an expense report. I don't think you would, but I'd like to
I don't
see
want to. I know that my expense report of spending lately has been...
I would like to see that. I would like it sent to me in like a
I'll send
nice
you my bank
Excel.
statement. I'll send you a bank statement.
No, I don't want that. I want an Excel spreadsheet of your expenses.
Oh, you want it coded so it's like gaming, alcohol, food. That's all it is. Games, food, alcohol, electronics.
You know, porn subscription, whatever.
Nah, that was earlier on in my life.
Glad you admitted that. Wow.
Well, who hasn't done that?
I've never had a porn subscription.
Are you crazy?
No.
You're weird.
No, never have.
Well, I did it for maybe a month or two, and that's it.
I like that.
I'm not afraid to admit it.
Little juicy background about you.
I mean, it was right out of college. I was 24
yeah.
years old.
Those times are desperate. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you spend $9 an hour. You could just, or $9 a month. You can just download as much as you need, and you keep it. Yeah. So
right. You keep it in your head and your heart.
Yeah. You also keep it on files. I still own all that stuff.
Oh, you mean you could watch porn from when you were 24?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
That's a weird time warp. You know, to go back and like watch someone who's a lot younger than the time now.
I'm not worried about it. Gets me where I need to be.
Oh wow! All right, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
I don't know what else to say. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Dad.
You
just hand me a Playboy and be like,
learn something. Why don't
enjoy
you
yourself,
hit you on the
bitch.
back of the head?
Yeah.
God.
Enjoy yourself. Get the fuck out of my sight.
God. Make sure you don't come on anything in the bathroom.
Dad.
Mommy. Oh yeah, that's right. Wesley and Jean-Luc are deep in a cave right now.
They are finding some virgin passageways.
A lot of innuendos. Yeah.
Even then, in that Ted the Caver thing that I'm talking about, they called it a virgin passageway because nobody had been there before. That's what they call it.
Yeah, just like Wesley's butthole.
Oh.
Don't worry, I won't tell your mother.
Gross. It's gross.
Ship to Beverly. Beverly, turn on your intercom. I want you to hear your son squeal.
Wow, Frank.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else? What else did you do this weekend? You said you ate what? I can't remember all the things you ate.
Pizza, breakfast
Okay,
biscuits,
yeah.
breakfast bowl.
Mm.
Done
Oh
by
yeah, I remember you do. Yeah, I remember you sending me some hot little breakfast.
Actually,
foods.
yeah, I make them, but this time we're house sitting. I microwaved a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl, and let me tell you, the aftermath was not what I wanted.
Oh yeah, I bet. You should have probably just motorboated in the lake. You probably could have got across the lake with the shot coming from your asshole.
Like, so, I mean, I had the steaks and like corn and potatoes. Had a nice, organic carrots. Had this really nice meal, and then like I kind of passed out on a couch, and then woke up like 2 hours later, and that's when I started to watch Street Trash, and then I decided to eat trash basically as well.
Yeah,
microwave burrito.
Can't be worse than what this
a breakfast
movie is.
bowl.
Sure.
I ate something else. So like the next morning, a lot of gas this morning, and I was like, and then just boom, dude.
Just boom,
Niagara
dude.
Falls.
You could have just motorboated through, the lake. I think it's probably what you probably should have done.
You're probably right.
Yeah. Or left a trail in there.
Yeah. I painted a picture on the toilet.
Did you? Yeah. His vibrant colors, reds and browns.
No, it's just browns, dude. Another thing is I think we always get back to these Human Centipede movies, but that second one is my favorite. Is black and white, but the only thing is the poop's actually colored brown. I've told you that before, haven't I?
Yeah,
it's the best part of that movie when he actually like gives the people laxatives because they're not shitting.
Yeah,
and then he's like, because he's like a mentally challenged person. He's like, because he wants him to poop and stuff. He's like, and he's like raising his hands, but then he injects them all with laxatives, and then they start to shit. And it's because since the guy wasn't like the first one, he was like a surgeon, but this time he's just stapling people's faces to the people's buttholes, right? So
yeah,
and then just shit squirts out on the camera everywhere for like the 12 people that are in it, and it's just brown, dude. The rest of the movie's black and white.
Wow. Yeah. I imagine if they filmed like a Hershey's factory, it'd be the same way.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a brown chocolate. Black and white documentary, brown chocolate.
Yeah. Hershey's, the documentary.
Close to Human Centipede 2.
I might watch that tonight.
Will you?
No. Those movies. I have watched that one twice.
Wow.
The second one? Yeah.
You want to double the shit. You're just like...
nope. That movie is, let's recap. Guy masturbates to the original movie with sandpaper.
Yeah.
Like that. That's great. Guy fucks the end of the peed with barbed wire on his dick. One of the girls is pregnant, escapes, gets in the car outside of the little place where he's doing the ped, gives birth to a baby onto the ground, stomps the baby's head to get away from the guy, to hit the gas on the pedal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
right.
it's like a grapefruit getting squashed. And then there's lots of, recurring themes of, child molestation with the guy that's doing it.
Okay.
And then at the very end, an actual centipede gets shoved in the guy's asshole.
Well, so that sums up the movie.
Yeah.
So right there, and then, like, that's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
As a human centipede.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for everyone watching those movies.
You feel like they should be shown in high schools across America?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Or maybe even elementary. I don't know.
Yeah, with street trash. Followed up by street trash.
A double feature?
No, it'd be a triple or a quadruple feature.
Here's some popcorn, guys, too.
Sit down. Human Centipede 1, 2, 3, street trash. It's a day of movies.
Here's a popcorn dusted with Parmesan cheese and some cinnamon.
God. Ew. Cinnamon.
I needed something brown colored.
Oh, perfect. It's worth it alone to watch that girl give birth to a baby in a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking go onto the floor of the car, and then you see her hit the gas pedal, and she steps on the baby's fucking face, and it squashes like a fucking grapefruit. Wow. It's worth watching just for that part.
Wow. Yeah, and if you're into that, I guess masturbate to that part. I don't know.
It's so stupid. It's like this. My mouth, literally, my jaw fell down. I was like...
like, why am I watching this?
I was like, wait a second. So
I could be watching Street Trash? Oh, yeah. Wait. What?
Street Trash is definitely a comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It says comedy horror on it. It's more comedy, man.
It's more
you
comedy. You
shouldn't even say horror.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking...
if you're going to put circus music to a flying limp
dick flying through. And it's not... it's so weird because it's like hard still when it's flying through the air. You would lose the hardness.
Right, sure. Yeah.
The best is that they're playing fucking catch. They're throwing around this guy. He's got blood on his crotch. He's holding his crotch. He's running around trying to get his dick, and these guys are throwing it around from him and laughing at him.
Well, look, if anybody's listening, which, thank God, it's probably not many, but it is on Amazon Prime, so feel free to watch it.
I don't know if the Human Centipede movies are, but you should watch those too.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where those are located, but
I think I saw the first one on Netflix. It was on Netflix. Yeah, the first one was on Netflix.
That's crazy.
It was like 2010.
Surprise.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Oh, wow, we've ended this episode.
Wow. I don't know anything that happened. But the next one is, what's the next one?
I don't know.
The Loss, dude. Oh, God, somebody deals with the Loss.
Loss?
Yeah, it's called The Loss.
Oh, yeah. Frakes probably has a pregnancy scare.
Oh. I lost the baby, Will. Oh, great.
Excellent.
Did that do anything to do with me kicking you in the stomach? Okay. Maybe not. Let's not talk about that.
Looks like we have breakfast.
Oh, God. Picard, feed it to you. He'd be right there. He'd have like a hot plate and a skillet.
A huge knife and fork. It's just like shh.
Remember that one episode where Riker makes eggs with that huge egg in the beginning? Remember it starts off and he just cracks an egg open onto a fucking griddle?
Shit. He's cooking for all of them. Yeah.
Dare I say, I think maybe that was in the second season and Pulaski had that as part of that meal.
Ugh. Good God, how dare you say that on my podcast?
Your podcast?
Exactly. How dare you? God, you ruined everything.
God.
This podcast was good till you fucking mentioned that. God.
Moreover, we should just switch to Deep Space Nine.
Oh, there's no way. I feel like we're gonna sit and watch that way too much. God. This we've seen so much that we can just whatever. We're not gonna talk
Avery
about
Brooks.
It, so. Yeah,
that's for another day.
We're gonna get too deep into that, I think. And there's a lot of people that listen to us. I don't think that watch Star Trek at all.
I think we should just go when we're done in 2019 or whenever we're done with
Star Trek.
The Next Generation. We should just go to the original because that's only 3 seasons. Dude, you got
Good.
Forrester Kelly, Leonard Nimoy. May
Oh,
rest in-
you don't
Hey,
need to sell
May
me
hey,
on this
may rest in
shit.
peace. Shh. May rest in peace. And William Shatner.
I took a moment. I don't think you took the appropriate
I took the
time
full
that I
moment.
took.
I took a full moment.
Take a fucking moment, people. And that's been Holodeck Hype.
Well, another episode in the bag. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/holodeckhype. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at holodeckhype. Email us at holodeckhype@gmail.com. Follow our podcast on Podbean at holodeckhype.podbean.com.